Call the meeting back into order at 7:32 p.m. We have Yao here. I'd like to introduce JL 08-1920. We'll start with a round of introductions. Anyone want to go first?
Sure. Hey, my name is Michael Chapman. I'm a finance board representative. Him. I saw you on nominating committee. I am a voting member.
And I'm Ryan Baring. I'm a voting member of the finance board and see him.
Candace Martinez-Jones, Assistant Director for Leadership and Governance. I also serve as the SGA advisor. Use she, her pronouns, and I am not a voting member.
I'm Courtney Campbell. I'm the coordinator for student organization development, finance board advisor. I do not vote. I use she, her pronouns.
Tori Easley, coordinator for student organizations, advisor, she, her pronouns. I do not vote.
Dean Green, secretary for finance board. I'm not a voting member and I see him.
Angela Sunoga, I am a first year ambassador. I use she, her pronouns.
Liam Kim, chair of the finance board. She, her pronouns, and I am a voting member. Yao.
Yao Usuboise, candidate for SGA election board for spring 2020, use he, him pronouns.
State Hoffenberger, Vice President for Student Relations, pronouns and the voting member.
I'm Susan Green, also a first year ambassador. I'm a voting member.
I'm Elise Choi, finance board representative and a voting member.
Hi, I'm Nika Roshman, finance board representative. I use she, her pronouns. I am a voting member and I'm also on nominating.
Hi, I'm Elsa Mir. I'm a finance board rep, a voting member, and I use she, her pronouns.
I'm Justin Hines, Vice Chair of the Finance Board. I use he, him pronouns, and I am a voting member.
Alright, so I'm going to give a quick introduction for who you are, why you want to be here, background about you. Feel free to go ahead.
Cool. As I mentioned, my name is Yao Usuboise. I am a junior biology major here at UMBC, and I was part of the election board this past semester in spring 2019. And I am hoping to return to the election board again this upcoming spring semester in order to help with running the SGA elections in the spring 2020. And especially with my experience in this past semester, which I very, very much enjoy, especially under the leadership of some of the other members of the election board. I'm hoping to continue some of the progress that we made this past year with the elections. And in particular, one initiative of mine that I hope to implement is AMA or Ask Me Anything sessions, hopefully run through my UMBC or a similar platform that would give students on campus and off campus the opportunity to ask questions of candidates in an open session. And I think that would be an excellent way to engage students and to help them to see what kinds of questions and insights that other students on campus want to see from candidates who are running in the upcoming cycle. Of course, hope to implement more ideas and continue on a lot of the progress that we made this past semester, but that's one of the things I have, new ideas I have in mind for spring 2020. So I'm open to taking any questions.
Any questions for the candidate at this time? Justin?
So as someone who's on election board, do you feel as there's anything you could do to improve or do better this time around than last time?
Yeah, one particular area of improvement, at least internally within the election board, that I think we can work on is we have different committees on the election board, and I think having communication more often between those different committees would help to provide better coordination of how we plan events versus what materials we're ordering for the events when they're coming in versus the logistics of our election board activities. I think improving that communication would help to streamline the election board process.
Any other questions? Justin, go ahead.
And for new members, of course, there's a lot of policies they have to enforce when coming to like election board. There's a lot of rules. How do you plan on engaging them and helping them figure out like what their responsibilities are in this process?
That's one thing I was very interested in this semester. Actually, was looking at the SGA constitution as well as the election board rules that we set out from that constitution, and I think from the very first meeting, taking time to review those rules and make sure that the new election board members are aware of them and up to speed with them would be an excellent way to get them involved in that process as soon as possible. And I think also reviewing them before the polls open in April would be a good refresher and would help to hopefully reduce the number of violations, stop violations before they happen. If election board members are up to speed with what the rules are, and violations are going to happen, but when they do happen, having election board members get refreshed on what the rules are will, I think, streamline that appealing process even more.
Any other questions for the candidate? We're about to enter a period of discussion. During discussion, only financial representatives and other members of the board can talk amongst each other. You won't be able to talk during this time, but if you're hearing anything that you feel is out of place or you feel like your words have been misconstrued, take note of it, and after discussion, you'll be given a chance to respond. All right, with that being said, we're moving into discussion. Would anyone like to start us off? Michael, go ahead.
Sure. Tia and myself, we had the honor of being now joint nominating committee. Felt like he was an outstanding candidate. I feel like his experience with previous election boards is invaluable and will help push this board along in making great determinations of how this election should be run. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm fully for the election.
Zane, go ahead.
Yeah, just emphasizing that about being an election board last year, but also knowing his capacity and being involved, engaged on campus for other activities. I think he really has the experience and perspective in terms of engaging students in that capacity, but also being a good resource to other members of the board in terms of possibly implementing new ideas or programs that they'd like to do to turn out voters. But yeah, I definitely think that his experience both in past election board and on campus as a really involved student and student leader really good initiative.
Any other discussion points? All right, I'd like to move previous question.
Second.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. That being said, we'll introduce JL 08-1920. I'd like to move to amend JL 08-1920.
Second.
I'd like to move to strike, be it further resolved that upon confirmation, the election members shall have voting rights in the nominating committee to nominate members of the election board. All right, go ahead and strike that. What? That was what, that just happened.
Well, that was the second.
Okay, my bad, yeah. All in favor of the amendment, please raise your hand now. My bad, I derped. All opposed? All right, yeah, go ahead and strike the resolve. Just highlight the whole thing. Go into suggested, go into the top right corner. Change for the pencil. Change to suggesting. And then just hit backspace. There you go. All right, then. I'd like to move to approve JL 08-1920 as amended. All right, any abstentions? All right, all in favor, please raise your hands now. All opposed? You used your fork. 7-4-0 against, 1 abstaining, 1 not present. Motion carries. Congratulations. Because we amended this documentation, it has to go back to the Senate for additional confirmation. At which point, once they get the official, and Candace will give you permission then. I will find a way to get the oath of office to you as well. Okay. Thank you so much for going up there.
Thank you.
Are there any announcements?
finals are coming up.
Yeah.
Finals?
Besides that, take care of yourself.
Hey.
Support the athletics.
Stress-free zone is Monday.
Is that off?
That's on there. Stress-free zone is Monday from 2 to 6. Come on out. Get de-stressed. If orgs might be reaching out to you, don't hesitate to forward that information on to me. I'm happy to respond to emails or assist you with meeting at orgs in any capacity, should that come up. That's all we have. All right, then. I adjourn this meeting at 7:54 p.m. I recognize that I am present, Zane is present, Elise is present, Nikki is present, Ilse is present, Justin is present, Michael is present, and Brian is present. With that, we're adjourned. Much, if you want to speak, that's your choice. Thank you so much for coming in.